Welcome, beloved soul, to this sacred space where divine wisdom flows freely. I'm so grateful our paths have crossed today on this journey of revelation and discovery. Your presence here is no accident. The universe has guided you to these words at precisely the right moment. Take a deep breath and settle in, for what I'm about to share comes from a place of profound love and celestial insight. The angels have been whispering, and today they speak directly to your heart with a message of beautiful anticipation. A wedding is in heaven's plan for you. Before we continue deeper into this divine message, I invite you to type "open" in the comments below. This simple act signals to the universe your willingness to receive the blessings that await you. It creates a channel through which heavenly guidance can flow unobstructed into your life. Type "open" now and feel the shift in energy as you declare yourself ready to embrace what is meant for you. The angels have been watching your journey with such tenderness. They've witnessed your moments of joy and your seasons of waiting. They've collected every tear and celebrated every smile. And now they gather close to deliver this message of hope. You are being prepared for a sacred union that will transform your understanding of love itself. This isn't merely about a ceremony or celebration, though those earthly expressions will come in divine timing. This is about a soul connection that heaven itself has orchestrated from the beginning of time. Perhaps you've felt an inexplicable stirring in your spirit lately, a sense that something significant approaches. Maybe you've noticed a new openness in your heart or dreams that speak of partnership and belonging. These are not random occurrences, but gentle confirmations of the preparation already underway. The angels want you to know that this wedding, this divine union, has been written in the stars long before you drew your first breath. It exists already in the spiritual realm and is making its way to manifestation in your physical reality. Can you feel it? That subtle quickening in your soul as truth resonates within you. Take another moment to breathe deeply and allow this revelation to settle into the core of your being. The heavens never rush what is precious, and you, beloved one, are infinitely precious. Type "receive" in the comments if you're feeling this resonance, this divine confirmation stirring within your spirit. Let me share something vital about heaven's preparation process. This isn't about anxious waiting or desperate searching. The angels are not asking you to hunt frantically for your divine partner or to compromise your worth in pursuit of this prophecy. Rather, they invite you into a season of beautiful becoming, of growing into the fullness of who you were created to be. This preparation period is a sacred gift, a time of alignment and awakening that will make the eventual union all the more glorious in the quiet moments of your life. Heaven has been gently reshaping your understanding of love. Perhaps you've noticed how past relationships have taught you valuable lessons about what you truly need and deserve. Maybe you've been healing from wounds that once prevented you from receiving love fully. Or perhaps you've been discovering the profound importance of loving yourself first, of honoring your own heart before entrusting it to another. None of these experiences have been wasted. Each has been a carefully curated step in your preparation. For the wedding that awaits you, the angels want you to understand that true divine unions are not merely about romantic fulfillment. They serve a greater purpose in the cosmic design. When two souls come together in harmony with heaven's plan, they create a powerful vessel through which divine love can flow into the world. Your future marriage isn't just for your happiness, though it will bring profound joy. It's also about the unique mission that you and your partner will fulfill together. The specific ways your union will bring light to others. I sense that some of you are feeling skeptical. Perhaps you've been disappointed before, or you've been waiting so long that hope feels dangerous. The angels see this hesitation and embrace it with compassion. They don't ask for blind faith, but invite you to notice the evidence of their work in your life. Have you been experiencing unexpected healing in areas of past hurt? Have you found yourself drawn to new environments or communities? Have certain qualities become more important to you in relationships? These shifts are not coincidental. They're divine preparation in motion. Type trust in the comments if you're willing to embrace this journey of preparation, even when you cannot yet see its full unfolding. Your declaration matters. It aligns your heart with heaven's movements. Now, let's explore what this preparation truly entails. The angels want you to understand that they're working simultaneously in multiple dimensions. They're preparing not just your circumstances, but the very essence of who you are. They're aligning your soul with its highest purpose, removing obstacles to genuine connection, and creating the optimal conditions for love to flourish when the divine timing arrives. First, there's the preparation of your heart. The angels have been gently expanding your capacity to both give and receive love. They've been helping you release patterns of fear, control, or unworthiness that might have hindered true intimacy in the past. They've been guiding you toward a deeper understanding of what love actually is, not just emotion or attraction, but a sacred commitment to seeing and honoring another soul in their fullness. This inner work may have felt challenging at times, even painful. Have you noticed yourself gaining new wisdom about relationships? Perhaps you're seeing more clearly what truly matters in a life partner. Beyond superficial qualities or temporary connections, the angels have been illuminating your understanding, helping you discern between mere compatibility and true soul resonance. They've been showing you that heaven's idea of a perfect match might look different from what the world tells you to seek, and how liberating this truth can be. There's also been preparation in your spirit, a deepening of your connection to the divine source of all love. This spiritual preparation ensures that your future marriage will be built on the firmest foundation possible. When two people recognize that their love flows from something greater than themselves, they create space for continuous growth and renewal. The angels have been strengthening this spiritual awareness within you, knowing it will be the wellspring from which your marriage draws its vitality. And yes, practical preparation has been underway too. The circumstances of your life where you live, the work you do, the communities you're part of, all of these have been subtly guided to create the right conditions for divine connection. Even seeming delays or detours have served this greater purpose. That job opportunity that moved you to a new city, that friendship that introduced you to new circles, the interest that led you to explore new environments. All may be part of heaven's intricate choreography, moving you steadily toward the moment of divine encounter. Take a moment now to reflect on your journey. Can you see evidence of this divine preparation at work? Perhaps there are patterns you hadn't noticed before, ways in which various aspects of your life have been quietly aligning toward a greater purpose. Type aware in the comments if you're beginning to recognize these sacred movements in your own story. The angels want you to know that this preparation isn't one-sided. Even now, your future spouse is undergoing their own process of readiness and awakening. They too are being shaped and guided, their heart being prepared to recognize and treasure you. There's something profoundly beautiful about this parallel journey to souls being individually prepared for a shared destiny. In moments when waiting feels difficult, take comfort in knowing that this other heart is coming into alignment at exactly the right pace. Some of you may be wondering about timing. When will this divine union manifest? The angels smile gently at this question, understanding your human desire for certainty. Yet, they invite you to trust the perfect unfolding of heaven's plan. Divine timing operates according to wisdom beyond our limited perspective. It accounts for countless factors: the readiness of both souls, the optimal circumstances for your union to thrive, and the wider purpose your marriage will serve in the world. Rather than focusing on when, the angels encourage you to immerse yourself fully in this season of becoming. Embrace the transformation happening within you. Treasure the growing clarity about what truly matters in partnership. Celebrate your increasing capacity to love authentically and receive love fully. This present moment is not merely a waiting room, but a sacred space of preparation that deserves to be honored and lived completely. For some of you, the divine partner may appear when you least expect it, perhaps in circumstances or through connections that surprise you. For others, this person may already be in your life, with the relationship evolving into something deeper as both of you complete necessary growth. And for still others, a relationship that seemed ended or impossible may be restored in ways that demonstrate divine intervention. Heaven's paths are wonderfully diverse, tailored specifically to your unique journey and purpose. Type surrender in the comments if you're willing to release rigid expectations about how and when this divine union will manifest. This surrender isn't resignation, but a powerful alignment with divine wisdom that opens the way for miracles beyond your imagining. Now, the angels want to address something important. This message of a wedding in heaven's plan isn't meant to create anxiety or desperate seeking. If you find yourself feeling overwhelmed by the need to find the one, or worried that you might miss heaven's timing, pause and take a deep breath. Divine orchestration doesn't depend on your perfect performance or constant vigilance. The angels assure you that what is truly meant for you cannot miss you. Your responsibility is simply to remain open, to continue growing, and to trust the guidance that will come precisely when needed. Some of you have experienced painful disappointments in relationships. Perhaps you've believed before that someone was the one, only to face heartbreak or betrayal. The angels cradle these wounded places within you with such tenderness. They want you to know that previous disappointments don't contradict this message of hope. Rather, those experiences were necessary chapters in your story, revealing what wasn't aligned with your highest good and preparing you to recognize true divine connection when it appears. Others may be in a season where marriage seems distant or even impossible given your current circumstances. The angels extend special reassurance to you. Heaven's promises aren't limited by apparent obstacles or conventional timelines. The divine specializes in creating pathways where none seemed. possible in bringing life to deserts and light to darkness. Your current situation is not the final word on your story. What seems delayed is often being divinely redirected toward a more beautiful manifestation than you could have imagined. Let's talk about what heaven looks for in divine unions, because this understanding will help you recognize your divine partner when they appear. True heaven-orchestrated marriages transcend the world's superficial criteria. They're characterized by mutual respect, shared values, and a sense of purpose that extends beyond the relationship itself. There's a quality of spiritual resonance, a recognition that goes deeper than personality or preference. Often, there's a sense of familiarity, as if your souls have known each other beyond this lifetime. In divine partnerships, both individuals feel simultaneously challenged and accepted. There's room for growth without the pressure of perfection. Communication flows with unusual ease, even through inevitable conflicts. And there's a shared commitment to something greater than the relationship itself, a mutual dedication to serving others and bringing more light into the world. As you prepare for this divine union, let these qualities guide your discernment rather than less meaningful criteria the world might emphasize. Type clarity in the comments if you're seeking greater discernment to recognize your divine partner when they appear in your life. Another beautiful aspect of heaven planned marriages is their timing in relation to your personal development. The angels often arrange these unions to coincide with significant spiritual awakenings or life transitions. This divine synchronization ensures that both partners meet at a point when they can truly see and appreciate each other's essence. Sometimes, this means waiting until certain lessons have been learned or healing has taken place. Trust that if your divine marriage hasn't yet manifested, being perfectly calibrated for maximum blessing and growth, the angels want you to understand something crucial about this divine preparation. It's holistic in nature. It involves not just romantic readiness, but personal wholeness. That's why you may have experienced seasons focused on career development, friendship, family healing, or spiritual growth that seemed unrelated to finding a partner. Yet all these dimensions contribute to who you'll be in your future marriage. A divine union isn't built on lack or need, but on the coming together of two whole individuals, ready to create something greater than either could manifest alone. Some of you have been focusing intensely on finding a relationship, perhaps to the point where this search has consumed your energy and attention. The angels gently suggest a shift in perspective. Rather than searching outwardly, turn your attention to becoming the person you're meant to be. Pursue what brings you joy and purpose. Develop your gifts, deepen your spiritual connections, build meaningful community. As you flourish in your authentic identity, you naturally become more aligned with your divine timing and more recognizable to your future partner. For others, the challenge may be remaining open to love after disappointment or betrayal. Perhaps you've built protective walls around your heart or convinced yourself that being alone is safer. The angels acknowledge this very human response to pain while gently encouraging you to allow these barriers to soften. Divine love cannot force its way past your defenses. It requires your willing participation. Consider that your future partner may be praying even now for your heart to remain open and receptive to the connection heaven has planned. Type heal in the comments if you're ready to release past relationship wounds that might be blocking your readiness for divine union. Now, the angels want to share some practical guidance for this season of preparation. First, they encourage you to spend time clarifying your understanding of marriage itself. What does a healthy, thriving partnership look like to you? What values are non-negotiable? What patterns from your family of origin need examination? What unique gifts would you bring to a marriage? This clarity helps heaven align you with a partner who truly complements your authentic self, rather than someone who merely fills a role in your life. Next, the angels suggest creating space in your life for new connection. This might mean establishing healthy boundaries in existing relationships that consume your emotional energy. It could involve rearranging your schedule to participate in communities or activities aligned with your values and interests. Or it might mean simplifying certain aspects of your life to create margin for relationship development when the divine timing arrives. These practical adjustments signal your readiness to receive what heaven is preparing. The angels also emphasize the importance of honing your discernment in a world filled with temporary connections and superficial attractions. Recognizing a divinely orchestrated relationship requires spiritual sensitivity. Practice listening to your inner wisdom rather than being swayed by external opinions or momentary emotions. These discernment muscles will serve you powerfully when your divine partner appears. Another vital preparation involves healing your relationship with the divine itself. Your understanding of and trust in heavenly love directly influences your capacity for human love. If you view the divine as distant, judgmental, or unreliable, you may unconsciously bring these expectations into your relationships. The angels invite you to explore and heal any distortions in your spiritual understanding, knowing that as your trust in divine love deepens, your readiness for human partnership expands. Type transform in the comments if you're willing to examine and heal any limiting beliefs about love that might be affecting your readiness for divine partnership. The angels want to address those of you who may have had prophetic dreams or spiritual confirmations about a specific person being your future spouse. They counsel careful discernment in this area. While heaven does sometimes reveal connections in advance through dreams or spiritual impressions, these revelations require testing and confirmation. True divine guidance will never encourage manipulation, obsession, or disregard for another's free will. It will align with biblical principles of respect, patience, and honor. If you believe you've received such revelation, hold it loosely, submit it to wise counsel, and allow it to unfold naturally without forcing outcomes. For those currently in relationships who are wondering if your partner is the divine match heaven has planned, the angels offer gentle guidance. Look for evidence of mutual growth, shared purpose, and spiritual alignment. Consider whether this relationship brings out the best in both of you and contributes positively to the world around you. Notice whether challenges strengthen your connection rather than threatening it. Divine unions aren't perfect. They still require work and commitment, but they have a distinctive quality of rightness that becomes increasingly clear over time. Some of you have been single for many years, perhaps experiencing a lengthy season of what feels like divine silence regarding relationships. The angels extend special encouragement to you. This extended preparation doesn't indicate heaven's forgetfulness or indifference to your desire for partnership. Often the most powerful and transformative unions follow longer seasons of individual growth. Your waiting hasn't been wasted. It's been purposeful cultivation of depth, wisdom, and capacity that will make your future marriage exceptionally beautiful and impactful. Others may have experienced a recent painful ending to a relationship you believed was divinely ordained. The confusion and heartbreak of such situations can shake your trust in heavenly guidance. The angels surround you with compassion, acknowledging this very real pain while gently affirming that endings too are part of divine protection and redirection. Nothing valuable from that relationship is lost. All genuine love and growth remain part of your becoming. Type "restore" in the comments if you're in need of renewed hope after disappointment or extended waiting in your journey toward divine partnership. The angels want you to understand that heaven's plan for your wedding extends beyond the ceremony itself to encompass the entire purpose of your union. This divine marriage will be a vessel through which specific blessings flow into the world. Perhaps you and your future spouse will create a home known for its hospitality and healing presence. Maybe you'll work together in ministry or service that transforms your community. You might raise children who carry important gifts for the next generation. Or your relationship itself might demonstrate a quality of love that inspires others toward greater authenticity and connection. This bigger picture understanding helps explain why the preparation has been so thorough and perhaps lengthy. The impact of your union ripples far beyond your personal happiness. Heaven is concerned not just with bringing you together, but with establishing a foundation strong enough to support the weight of purpose your marriage will carry. Every aspect of your preparation, personal healing, spiritual growth, practical development, contributes to your readiness for this wider mission now. The angels want to address a question many of you are holding. How will I know when I've met the person heaven has prepared for me? While there's no universal formula, there are certain hallmarks of divine connection that transcend cultural or personal differences. Often there's a sense of peaceful recognition, not necessarily dramatic fireworks, but a quiet knowing that feels like coming home. Values and core beliefs align in essential areas without forced compromise. Divine connections also tend to bring out your authentic self rather than triggering insecurity or performance. You'll likely feel both accepted as you are and inspired to grow into your fullest potential. There's mutual respect for boundaries and timing without pressure or manipulation. And perhaps most distinctively, the relationship will feel purposeful, connected to something larger than romantic fulfillment alone. These qualities emerge and strengthen over time, becoming increasingly evident as the relationship develops. Type "recognize" in the comments if you're asking for the divine discernment to clearly identify your heaven-prepared partner. When they appear in your life, some of you may be wondering about physical attraction in divine partnerships. The angels smile at this very human question. Yes, heaven honors the physical dimension of marriage and includes appropriate attraction in its divine matchmaking. However, this attraction often differs from worldly infatuation. It tends to grow rather than diminish over time, deepening as you recognize the beauty of your partner's character and spirit. It's sustainable rather than consuming, enhancing the relationship without defining it. And it encompasses appreciation for the whole person rather than focusing on isolated physical traits. The angels also want to address timing expectations. In our instant gratification culture, even divine processes can feel frustratingly slow. Yet heaven's perspective on timing differs radically from human impatience. What seems like delay often involves intricate orchestration happening behind the scenes, circumstances being aligned, hearts being prepared, obstacles being removed. Divine timing also considers factors beyond your awareness, including the readiness of your future spouse and the wider context in which your union will flourish. Trusting this perfect timing is itself an important aspect of your preparation. For those who feel they've waited too long or missed their opportunity, the angels offer special reassurance. Heaven's timeline isn't limited by human conventions about age or stage of life. Divine unions can begin at any point in youth or maturity, after previous relationships, or as first love. What matters isn't when the connection begins, but its quality and purpose. Some of the most powerful and beautiful marriages come later in life, bringing together souls who've gathered wisdom and self-knowledge that younger partners might still be developing. The angels want you to know that preparation continues even after you've met your divine partner. The wedding heaven has planned isn't just an event, but a lifelong unfolding of purpose and connection. Meeting your future spouse doesn't end the process of becoming. Rather, it initiates a new phase of growth and discovery experienced together. Courtship, engagement, early marriage, and evolving seasons of partnership all offer their own preparation for deeper dimensions of love and purpose. Divine marriage is never static, but continuously unfolding toward greater fullness and impact type journey. In the comments, if you're embracing this understanding of marriage as ongoing becoming rather than simply arriving at a destination. Now, the angels want to offer specific encouragement for different situations you might be experiencing. For those who are single and have been for some time, they surround you with affirmation of your inherent completeness. Your worth isn't waiting in a future relationship, but fully present now. This season isn't merely preparation for something better but valuable in itself, rich with opportunities for self-discovery, community building, and purposeful living. The divine marriage awaiting you will enhance this wholeness rather than creating it. For those dating or in relationships, wondering if your current partner is the one heaven has prepared, the angels encourage patient discernment. Look beyond initial attraction or convenience to observe how this connection affects your spiritual growth, emotional health, and life purpose. Notice whether being together brings clarity or confusion, peace or anxiety, authentic expression or performance. Divine connections tend to become clearer over time rather than more confusing, with confirmation coming through both internal peace and external affirmation from wise community. For those who have experienced divorce or the end of significant relationships, the angels extend special tenderness. These painful endings don't disqualify you from the divine wedding being prepared. In fact, they've likely provided essential learning that will strengthen your future marriage. Heaven's redemptive power specializes in creating beauty from brokenness, in bringing new beginnings after devastating endings. The wisdom you've gained through difficulty is a precious gift you'll bring to your divine partnership. For those who have been receiving prophetic words or spiritual impressions about marriage for many years without seeing manifestation, the angels acknowledge the particular challenge of sustained hope. They gently suggest holding these promises with both faith and openness. Sometimes divine words are seeds planted far in advance of their season of blooming. Other times, our interpretation of heaven's messages may need refinement or expansion. Continue trusting the faithful heart of the divine while remaining flexible about how and when fulfillment might appear. Type faithful in the comments if you're choosing to trust heaven's promises, even when manifestation seems delayed or different than expected. The angels want to address a common concern. What if I'm not ready when my divine partner appears? This fear of missing divine timing through personal unpreparedness affects many hearts. The angels offer reassurance that heaven's orchestration accounts for your growth process. Divine timing isn't about perfect readiness, but perfect synchronization. The coming together of two journeys at precisely the right moment for both souls. You don't need to achieve some idealized state of completion before love can find you. The relationship itself becomes a context for continued becoming, with each partner supporting the other's growth. For those concerned about recognizing your divine partner, the angels encourage you to develop spiritual discernment rather than relying on checklists or fleeting emotions. Practice listening to your inner wisdom in everyday decisions. Notice which relationships and environments bring life and which drain it. Pay attention to peace as a spiritual barometer, not the absence of challenge, but the presence of rightness. Even amid difficulty, these discernment muscles will serve you powerfully when divine connection appears. Some of you have specific desires or preferences regarding your future spouse, certain qualities, backgrounds, or characteristics you hope for. The angels smile at these heartfelt wishes, while gently suggesting openness to heaven's sometimes surprising choices. Divine matchmaking often transcends our limited imagination, bringing connections more suited to our true nature and purpose than our conscious preferences might dictate. What matters most isn't whether your partner matches your mental image, but whether they complement your authentic essence and shared calling. The angels also want to address the concept of soulmates, which has created both hope and confusion. They suggest understanding your divine partner not as your other half, implying incompleteness without them, but as a soul whose essence deeply resonates with yours while remaining distinct. This connection isn't based on identical temperaments or perfect compatibility in every area. Rather, it involves complementary strengths, aligned values, and shared purpose that create a powerful synergy. Divine partnerships celebrate difference as much as similarity, creating dynamic balance rather than static sameness. Type complete in the comments if you're embracing the truth that you are already whole, with your future marriage enhancing rather than creating your completeness. As our time together draws toward conclusion, the angels want to leave you with practical wisdom for this season of preparation. First, they encourage developing genuine friendship as the foundation for romantic connection. Many divine partnerships begin as unexpected friendships that gradually reveal deeper potential. Cultivate the ability to truly see others beyond romantic possibility, to appreciate their unique essence without agenda. This clear-eyed friendship creates stable ground for romance to grow if divine alignment is present. Next. They suggest paying attention to peace as your primary confirmation of divine guidance. When heaven is directing your path, including your relationships, there's a distinctive quality of settledness, even amid uncertainty or challenge. This peace isn't dependent on circumstances being perfect or feelings being constantly positive. It's a deeper knowing that transcends emotional fluctuations and remains steady even when questions arise. Let this peace be your compass in relationship decisions. The angels also emphasize the importance of community discernment. Divine unions aren't meant to exist in isolation, but are confirmed and supported by wise community. Pay attention to how trusted friends and mentors, people of spiritual maturity who want your highest good, respond to your relationship. Their perspective offers valuable external confirmation that complements your internal discernment. If significant concerns arise from multiple wise voices, consider these with humility rather than dismissing them as interference. Finally, the angels encourage you to hold the promise of divine marriage within a broader context of purpose and calling. Your future wedding is one beautiful thread in a larger tapestry of meaning and impact. As you await this sacred union, continue investing in other significant dimensions of purpose: your spiritual growth, community contributions, creative expressions, and meaningful work. This full life engagement keeps you grounded in present purpose while heaven prepares your future partnership, beloved soul. As we conclude this divine message, know that you are held in perfect love through every season of waiting and becoming. The wedding heaven has planned for you is being prepared with exquisite care, with every detail considered and every moment perfectly timed. Your responsibility isn't to make it happen, but to continue growing into the person you're created to be, trusting the divine choreography that's already in motion. Type "beloved" in the comments as a declaration that you receive this truth. You are already completely loved with your future marriage, being an expression of this love rather than its source. The angels surround you now with confirmation and blessing. They see both your longing and your becoming. They witness your moments of doubt and your acts of faith, and they celebrate the beautiful unfolding of your story, including the divine wedding being prepared as part of your journey. Rest in this certainty today. What heaven has promised, heaven will fulfill in ways more beautiful than you can currently imagine. Your heart is being prepared, and so is the heart that will meet yours in divine timing. All is well, beloved soul. Thank you for watching.